Hey everyone, my name is Lauren, and I'm making this. I had a compulsion, a reason to make this video. It's been eating at my soul for a while now. I'm literally in my car, got my cleaning supplies in the back, some of them, most of them, and I'm here to tell you about my journey and my experience with quitting my full-time job and switching to being entirely self-employed by the age of 20 years old. I'm still 20 years old. I'm about to be 21. So, I started working at a hotel called Extended Stay America in October of 2023. Now it's June of 2024. While I was learning the receptionist position, I had to also learn how to clean the hotel rooms. I was working with this lady who's 35, and she said that she had been cleaning for 10 years. So I said, have you ever thought about starting your own cleaning business? Because as I was cleaning the rooms, I realized, this is freaking easy. And I was starting to watch these TikToks about cleaning tips, tricks, and hacks, and it was getting me excited about cleaning. And I came across videos and TikToks about people doing their own cleaning businesses. So I asked her, and she said, no, I've got 2 kids I need to take care of, so I can't afford to take the risk. I have to have a stable paycheck. So I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. I'm not in that position. Thankfully, I have the position so gratefully, and this is where preparedness meets opportunity and a little bit of luck comes into play. I have the perfect opportunity because I'm 20 years old and I don't have children yet, and I don't have insanely high bills to go out and take the risk and start a business. So I started a cleaning business. Cleaning business is a fantastic business to get into because there's very low costs associated. I started cleaning homes with my own vacuum cleaner and literally a laundry basket of great value cleaning chemicals that I had already had in my house. I bought maybe a few Swiffer dusters, some microfiber towels, and the pink stuff. And then I went and I did my first deep clean on an apartment for $120, which is pretty good for me. And so I made a video in, I think, December of 2022, saying that I opted out of college, and I still have. And the reason why is because most people go to college and most people find themselves working for a job that they thought they wanted, but it doesn't end up being what they thought it would be. And I'm talking about most people. Like if you go into, it's such a vague, I'm saying some vague stuff here, but from what I've heard, most people go to college, they get a degree, and then they go into a field that's completely unrelated to the degree that they pursued initially, that they wanted to go into initially, right? But what I've seen is that people typically, not always, they get a degree in the United States, I'm talking about. They go and they work for a company, and they end up not liking that company after a certain period of time, whether it be like a year, 5 years, 10 years. And the reason why is because their manager sucks or their coworkers don't pull their weight. It's something, there's an issue with the people that are above them, and not necessarily the company or the position itself, but the people that they work for. And I think what happens is these companies grow so big that you hire managers, and the people at the top are so far detached that they don't monitor how the operations are going within the individual teams that affect people's day-to-day lives and well-being. And that causes these managers to scrape by with subpar management, and it causes sometimes low morale on these teams. And so the people who had spent 4 to 6 years pursuing a degree end up not liking their job anymore because they have a bad manager. So the path of being a small business owner or a business owner in general isn't applicable, or it isn't well suited. Like, a lot of people aren't well suited for it, and it's entirely up to you. Some people prefer the security of a 9-to-5, but what I've found is that I can have direct control over my creative freedom. I can have control over my Facebook page, my marketing, how hard I want to work. I can have control directly over my work environment, the people that I hire, who I work for. I create my own terms and conditions. I have full creative control. Now, that means that I also have a lot more responsibility, and you can dig yourself into a hole very quickly if you're not careful and you assign too much work on your plate. And then sometimes you might have employees who call out just because they don't really have a reason, or they just don't show, and you have to go pick up the slack for them if you're in a service-based industry. But aside from all that, it is absolutely the most beneficial thing that I have ever experienced in my life when it comes to work. It has set me free to be my own business owner, and I fully intend on hiring employees. I've actually started the process recently towards taking my first steps to hiring my first employee. But yeah, this is just my take on it, and a follow-up video to the video that I made in 2022. And this is your inspiration for if you're wanting to create your own business or a cleaning business, whatever it may be. If you are a person who genuinely seeks growth, development, and becoming a better individual and helping people to do the same, I would suggest this as a path for the future for you. So subscribe and like if you want more content. I also post about cleaning business content because that's what I specialize in. And I hope this was inspirational. Thank you. Bye.